This is a test scheme for my Azebs. I'll be doing a red, white, and green. I didn't use an airbrush for anyone who wants to see a model scheme, excluding the airbrush. I've brush primed my Space Marine color schemes in one of my other videos, but this model here was airbrush primed. One of my lines of Jabir I brush primed, and there will be an upcoming video on that one. We start off with 2 thin layers of Warboss Green, then a Corax White and Warboss Green mix to go on top. I'll keep going up in white while maintaining some of the green-white mix in the creases. I had difficulty glazing back and forth on the shirt. It could be that Corax White isn't very good for that kind of application, or I'm just bad at glazing. The clean whiteness I wanted wasn't being achieved with the Corax White mixed with the white ink, so I added an oil paint white on top, which then worked how I imagined. The green shadows gave the model a more sterile look, which at the time made me think of the combat biologist model, but after looking at it, I'm not sure. This is a mix of Corax White and Liquitex White ink for a brighter white highlight. I don't know if my Corax White is a little grayer than I thought, or if it's starting to go off. Now I blend some of the white and green to soften and reinforce the transitions. Glazing just takes some time to do, but I've been trying to speed it up. And later with the flag, I put down the colors I want first, then blend it all together instead of glazing from darkest to lightest. It still took a bit of time and I could have pushed it further, but where it ends is where I called it because I got sick of blending. I brush varnished the shirt to make it easier to clean any stray bits of paint. The hood got a brown undercoat with some highlights for an upcoming application of a thinned Baal Red contrast paint. I usually like to work in a light brown undercoat for red instead of white and gray. Initially it was because I had more shades of brown paint available, but now it's just what I'm used to. A dark red base starts off the flag and then a dark green on top, followed by glazes of a bright green. Yellow for a rich green flag, and then I glaze down with green. I used a flat yellow. Instead, I should have used a more saturated yellow, but I still like how it came out. I also brush varnished the hood in case I caught it while painting the flag. I think it worked out fine, but the glazing and layering back and forth got a little old. The flat yellow for the invincible iron wall of the two horns that pierce the sky. It looks bad now, but slowly glazing brings it together. Next time I'll do more variation with layering and then glaze on top of that. From 3 feet, the flag looks much better than it really is. The flag is legible from a distance, which I'm excited about. leather brown mixed with magma red for the belt and boots. I didn't want the desaturated leather brown, and I was surprised how good this mix came out. White from the palette to base coat the boots, and the orange brown next. The Janissaries in this model have such fun boots to paint, I'm not sure why. I think these came out very well. For the gun, I kind of threw whatever I had at the palette on it. This was supposed to be a test model, but I think the 5 hours it took to paint this didn't align with that idea. The next Azeb I'll do will have a blue and white color scheme. I'm using white oil paint on the shirt because it wasn't as white as I had wanted. It was more of a white gray. I think it worked and I like how it came out. I liked it so much I bought more oil paints, and the next Azeb I'll do, I'll only use oil paints.